If you know me, you know I'm not handy. If I can put this together and use it in a Walmart parking lot to wash my Jeep, things are looking good. Ooh, kind of lightweight. This would go on here, grip it and rip it. Feels actually pretty nice. Oh, just like that. I'm just gonna drop this in the water. I'm guessing you just turn it on, let's go. Today, my first impressions, my review of the EGO 2100 PSI Pressure Washer, also known as the Nettoyeur a Haute Pression. Yes, indeed, this is the cordless pressure washing solution. I'm here at a Walmart, because where else, to do this review. No, I stacked up on the distilled water. I've got 2 ounces of rinseless wash in my wash bucket. I have a separate bucket here. I'm gonna open this up. I am not a handy guy. I don't know a whole lot about GPM and orifices. I just know, does it get the product on the surface? Does it get the water on the surface? Does the job get done? Not the most peaceful place to do a review, by the way. Walmart's a hectic place, but here we are. And we're just gonna unbox the tool. Let me bring it in, show you kind of what comes in this box, and see if even me, and if you know me, you know I'm not handy. If I can put this together and use it in a Walmart parking lot to wash my Jeep, things are looking good. If not, if I have difficulties, you're gonna see along the way. The unboxing. All right, instructions, which I should read and I probably won't. Foam cannon, don't need that today. Today I'm just gonna do a very basic wash. Ooh, kind of lightweight, very sexy. So that's pretty cool. Arc lithium 56 volt here on the front. Looks like they got a brushless motor on here. I have a 5 amp hour battery and 2 4 amp hour batteries. So I think I just slide this bad boy in here. Again, if I can do this, folks, anyone can do it. You might say, Nick, you're the face of DIY. You should know better. I like cleaning cars. I've never been super handy. So again, just trust me on this and follow along. All right, we have what I think people said kind of resembled like an Uber Flex hose here. Feels pretty nice. And that's my gun. And then this will go to my bucket of distilled water to rinse. Quick connect here. I mean, that's got to do that, right? Then we just put a, oh, this is kind of cool. I don't know if you can see that in there. That's pretty slick. So I'm gonna pick the 25-degree nozzle, like so. Okay, don't need the turbo nozzle, 15, 40, and then this is my hose that would go into the pressure washer, right? This would go on here for something else? Boy, I don't know. Do I need to know? Hold on, one thing at a time. Yes, of course I need to know that. That's the quick connect for this. Okay. Told you guys I'm not handy. If I can figure this out, anybody can. This goes on here. Nice and snug. Grip it and rip it. John Daly style. All right. Okay. This is exciting. Yeah, and then this has just a nice quick connect into here. Oh, this is kind of, this feels actually pretty nice. Oh, just like that. Just like, are we close, guys? Are we close to washing a car? Is it this easy? Man, what a sight. I've got a Walmart cart with distilled water over here. Boxes, chemicals. I'm a mess, folks, I'm a mess. All right, the filter that fell on the ground, that's probably to filter out sediment if you're pulling up water from, you know, you're out at the boat, you're out at the lake and you got a boat and you're gonna hose it down. This probably filters out a lot of the crud. So I'm guessing it's just, oh, a quick disconnect, or just a quick connect like that, and then it pulls. All right, EGO makes this dummy simple. I love that. I'm gonna put that in my bucket, or maybe just chill for a second. Maybe I'll just get this on first. Props to EGO for so far making this like, basically like an iPhone, like an Apple product, like super. Folks, you do not have to be handy to get this far. Now what happens next, I have no idea. I'm gonna squeeze till it's, There we go. Folks, this is the poor man's detailing cart. You just come to Walmart, use one of their carts, you're good to go. Boy, I am sure if folks saw me right now, they would think, what a strange character. I don't know how much water I'm gonna use to rinse this car, honestly. We're gonna do a rinseless wash first, then we're gonna spray it down, then we're gonna do rinseless again. So kind of like the foam rinse foam method that we teach at DIY Detail. Rinseless, rinseless, or chemical, rinse chemical is probably an easier way to put it. So the chemicals are rinseless wash diluted 256 to 1. That's 1 ounce of product for 2 gallons of water, folks. And I just happen to be at a Walmart. I'm doing the distilled water thing. Obviously your hose could actually be a hose, right? You could have this hooked up to your home. I'm gonna see how 3 gallons feels as I'm rinsing down this Jeep. Again, because it's rinseless wash, I'm only gonna need to spray on chemical, rinse once, and then spray on chemical again by rinseless wash. I shouldn't need a ton of water. Let's start with 3 gallons and see how that goes. So I'm just gonna drop this in the water. Here we go. Put this on the ground. Don't crack the Jeep glass. Is it that simple? I don't know, I'm kind of embarrassed to have a big box out. I think I'm gonna put it in the car. Reason 795 why this might have been a bad idea, it might be raining soon, so the whole premise of this is kind of silly. I do want to test this EGO Pressure Washer out before I get some rinseless wash on the vehicle, but maybe you want to see the vehicle just for proof that it's dirty in the first place. So yeah, we got a dirty vehicle. You can see all of that sediment, dirt, sand, whatever you want to call it, all along the plastics there. All right, so y'all believe me it's dirty, right? So let's try this. I'm gonna get some rinseless wash onto the surface first. Boy, I think I'm running out. I forgot my inflator. I forgot my inflator, folks. We're low on rinseless, we're low on pressure. I'm gonna go spin around the car real quick. I'll be right back. All right, folks, we know how the detail keg works. The question is, how does this bad boy work? I'm guessing you just turn it on. Let's go. Yeah? Yeah? Spray away from the vehicle. I'm pumping. Come on, baby. Wait for it. Wait for it. I see the water in the tubes. Oh, okay. Okay, so just stop making noise. Is that a good sign? That's a really good sign. Okay, it takes a little second to stop after you. I'm gonna go ahead and pressure wash this vehicle before they call the cops. Say what? This thing hasn't seen a pressure washer since Omaha, Nebraska when we ceramic coated this. It's been a long time, folks. Guys, that's pretty slick. That's pretty slick. That was so easy. All right, let's keep working our way around the vehicle. So I love the fact with the chemical, rinse chemical, again, the rinseless wash, it emulsifies a lot of that grit, and it safely, lifts it into those polymers, into those beads, so we just kind of rinse it off. There's a lot of scratch risk that you can get into if you don't do this the right way, if people just spray off their paint without pre-treating it with a chemical first. So whether it's Incredible Suds or rinseless wash. Now, this is kinking up on me. You pressure washer experts probably know I should have done something differently, shouldn't have done it this way, or should have done it that way. Kind of a pain, not loving this so far, but here we are. this is not loud at all. The only issue I'm having is this hose is kind of annoying me. And again, I don't know if that's, you should have uncoiled it first, Nick. What a rookie mistake. Yada, yada, yada. I don't know. Again, I'm not a pressure washing expert, right? We have a great hose at the garage in Omaha, so I'll just kind of unkink it here. Write in the comments below if I'm a big hack or what I could do to improve this in the future, but we're gonna make this work, guys. There's no question about that. It's just the hose, not a big fan, not a big fan. All right, so there are a lot of bug guts here and just all kinds of things to contend with. The Rinseless wash is a pre-spray. Let's see what it can get off here with the pressure washer. Not having a pressure washer until now, holy cow, it is satisfying to use one. It's kind of annoying carrying this around, again, because this hose is, I don't know, maybe doing exactly what hoses do and I just didn't know that. I'm gonna put 1 more gallon in. We're almost out of water, so 3 gallons for the rinse stage. Plus I'm gonna end up doing wheels. It's probably the least I can do, make it 4. I'm not as concerned with wheels. I can spot clean those pretty easy. I've done another video about that, so I'll link to that in the description below. But let's keep rinsing. I love it, it's hot out. If anything dries, it's distilled water. I'm not gonna get water spots. There's so many nooks and crannies that I haven't been able to get to by rinseless washing this so much, really without a pressure washer, that I'm gonna spend some extra time getting in those seams. All right, guys, we have plenty of product now. I'm very pleased with this EGO Pressure Washer. Let's continue on. So the next step in the rinse chemical is just getting rinseless wash on the surface and washing. I don't have a ton of rinseless wash left, to be honest with you. And I hear the cops being called. I hope they're not being called on me. My goal here is get the rinseless wash on the surface. I know I'm almost out. For a little extra redundancy, for extra lubrication for the wash. I mean, no doubt the pressure wash is awesome. In this case, I'm kind of done with the pressure washer. So let me kind of wash with the rinseless on the surface and share my thoughts. I may do maybe like, I don't even know if I'd need it, like a final rinse, but really, outside of the hose, this was a home run. I mean, you saw how easy it was to set up. Again, I don't need that extra rinse because I'm using rinseless wash. If this is the first time you've heard of rinseless wash, I kind of doubt it. But if it is, there's no way it is. If it is, you actually, it's not that you don't use a hose ever or a pressure washer, it's just that you don't rinse at the end. So rinseless wash is its own drying aid, which is amazing. So I just use one side of the Legacy sponge with DIY Detail rinseless wash. Of course, that's the DIY Detail Legacy sponge as well. And I'm just kind of working my way around the vehicle. Again, the rinseless wash on the surface for this step is going to add lubrication and cleaning power. I'm putting no pressure on this sponge, flipping sides when I get to a new panel. I thought Walmart was going to be weirder about this, and I hope that doesn't happen. This may be the first time in history that anyone's ever washed a vehicle in a Walmart parking lot on YouTube. If it was crazy sunlight, I may dry as I go, so grab a drying aid and dry this surface. So if you're wondering what that looks like, hold on, I'll show you. So here's a great product. It's C6 Mist. It's meant to actually be used on coated vehicles, but you could use it on coated or non-coated paint. Fantastic drying aid, smells great. One spray. Where I spray is where I apply my drying towel. And there are some spots I might want to blow out here, which stay tuned because I have an EGO blower that I want to show you about. But yeah, C6 Mist, phenomenal drying aid, smells great. And I'm just gonna start to work until my towel gets primed. I'm seeing some pretty rapid drying here in the sunlight. So let me go ahead and dry that panel. It's been plenty of lubrication. Make sure I hit the glass here. And that way I'm just staying on top of things as I go. So depending on your situation, if you're worried about, things drying on you, use your drying aid on the panels that you've washed recently. Since I'm not gonna be going willy-nilly with a pressure washer after this, I'm not worried about getting more product onto areas that I've already dried. So you can kind of be efficient like that, where I've already washed this area. I'm gonna go ahead and dry it with my drying towel of choice. This is the Diva from the House of Rags. I love it. And if you use code Nick at Night, NICKATNIGHT, you can get 10% off your order at the House of Rags. So all of our products are available, DIY detail. Of course, the House of Rags has their rags, their towels. I happen to love the Diva. So this side of the car is done. I'm gonna go to the other side, and this rinseless wash in a parking lot is almost over. So I'm being real precise here. I've already washed half the hood. I'm gonna go ahead and wash this way, just like that, one side of the sponge. No pressure on the sponge, no pressure whatsoever. Flip the side, get up to there, bada bing, bada boom. Never hurts to clean your wiper blades, folks. You don't want to protect your wiper blades, but you do want to clean them. It's always a good thing to do. Now, I wouldn't use this sponge on anything else, but I'll let it ride on glass because I'm not going to scratch glass. So I wouldn't use this on anything else. I wouldn't use this on paint. I usually do one panel per side of the sponge. But again, when it comes to anything that isn't glass, or when it comes to anything that isn't paint, I'm fine continuing to use it. So, one dip into my rinseless wash bucket. Make sure I get the front grill here. Gonna redunk one more time. Then we'll hit this front fender. No pressure on the sponge. Okay, I'm gonna flip the side just to be careful. Just like that. I guess depending on how precise we wanna be, we could literally just dry this as we go, right? If that's the theme that we've established. Let's grab our drying towel of choice. Where the rinseless wash is still providing lubrication on the surface, I take my C6 mist, one spray, and go ahead and dry. No concerns about water spots, folks. That pressure washer was slick though, guys. If anyone owns that, let me know what you think. Like, what am I missing out on? What have I done right or wrong? What's going on with that hose? That's what I wanna know. What's going on with that hose? One spritz of C6 mist on my windshield as my drying lubricant, and we'll just get under there. You don't want to leave the wiper blades up for very long. Get them up, especially out in the elements. Once you've gotten the drying job done, go ahead and put them back down. Okay, we did the glass already. Let's hit this door real quick. I'm excited to try this out with some foam cannons, guys. I'll tell you, when I came up in the game in like 2017, there was this little thing from Works, and it was this little pressure washer, quote unquote pressure washer, that you put in a bucket, and it was just so poor in terms of performance. This thing, this EGO, just blew my mind. Wow. One spray, one spray, one spray, one spray. Let's be efficient, huh? Let's get her done. Boom, 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 boom. We're detailing in the elements, folks. We gotta get her done. Anchor your drying towel with your top hand so that even if you get a little floppy with it, you know how low it's gonna go based on, see, and I hit the running board there a little by accident, but basically you get the idea. And even if I missed it with some C6 mist, if I missed it with the mist, there's still rinseless wash on the surface, providing lubrication, so we're still doing the job the right way. You know what's wild? I thought I was gonna need a lot more rinseless wash in my keg. I'm just kind of using what's left here. I didn't need much. I didn't need much at all, so that was pretty sweet. Just as a reminder, you need less than you think. I thought I would need more. Just given the whole nature of the ordeal. I was in my head about the whole Walmart situation, but now that I'm kind of in the flow, it's like, oh yeah, I remember what I'm doing here. I'm connecting with my love for detailing, just the love of the game, man. I literally want to just come out here today and just make a video for fun. I'm not here as a mobile detailer to make money. I just wanted to like showcase this pressure washer, maybe give it a unique location, a Walmart parking lot. For me, I mean, for the price tag, I think it was pricey, but it was definitely like awesome. And it's a toy that I look forward to using over and over again. Now that I know how it works, if it's that simple, guys, dude, what am I missing? Let me know. And the last thing I'm gonna do, again, are these kind of the hard top above the vehicle, so the roof, and then this wheel cover, which I don't think is great. I'm guessing I should get like a Jeep one, or the reason I even have one is that this wheel is different than the 4 that are on there, so it would just look different. But I don't love this wheel cover, but it is what it is. It's fine. I got a clean ride. I'm in a Walmart parking lot. It's all good. Oh, I'm sorry, drying towel. That doesn't seem right. I'm trying to wash this roof with you. You deserve so much better. You deserve so much better, I'm sorry. All right, that's a real sloppy roof job, I'm not gonna lie. Not proud of it. The fun, however, is not done. All right, y'all, this is the EGO series, right? I got my ear protection on because I'm getting tinnitus, I'm getting old. This is the 880 CFM blower that I also got from EGO. The reason I got it, Chris Metcalf from Flex told me, hey, if you're gonna buy into the EGO system, the best deal we got going on right now is the 880 CFM blower because it comes with 2 4-amp-hour batteries. So I bought batteries on the vacuum and on the blower. I didn't buy it with the pressure washer, so it's a whole thing. You probably know way more about batteries than I do. So I have 3 batteries now, 2 chargers. I had no issue with that battery. Should I check this battery, see how it's doing? It's given me 4 out of 5 green circles on the 5-amp-hour battery, which I got with the vacuum. So that was more than enough, at least for this modality. I'm just gonna go and blow out all the nooks and crannies with this and have fun. All right, guys, the blower's pretty sweet. I'm just gonna run and gun and use whatever I've got left in my keg. Spray down the face of the wheel, wipe it down, and call it a day. Again, I recently cleaned these wheels for a video, and I'm not super concerned. I gave him a rinseless spray, a spray off with the pressure washer, whatever might have dried on there left. I'm just gonna wipe down with rinseless. I could use waterless wash. If I had maybe cleaned these a little bit better before, I would just spray some ceramic gloss or even quick beads and then pressure wash off. But that's kind of my process with the wheels. Now there's such a thing called Murphy's Law that says if you just washed your car, it's supposed to rain on you, right? So I'm feeling the raindrops in the Walmart parking lot, but that's not what it was about. This was a wash for the people. Now, I'm just gonna dismantle this thing and see how it feels. All right, that came off easy. If I'm you at home, right, this is your first time doing it, we're in this together. These quick connects feel very high quality. Now, I need to turn this off, don't I? Or did it turn off on its own? I don't know. But of course you wanna release the pressure. I think the trigger lock went on, so I wanna release the pressure. There we go. At least I wanna do that. I wanna get all the crap out. Maybe I'm messing my pressure washer up. Leave it in the comments below, then I'm gonna turn that off. But that way I know it'll hopefully eliminate kinks in the hose. So that's done. Here you go. Here's a strap for your hose. It'll help you keep everything together. I didn't mind the gun at all. Again, not being a super aficionado. I've released all the pressure. Oops. I do not like this trigger lock. It too easily trigger locks on me. I don't like that one bit. That's one thing I saw online and I didn't realize it until I used it. So there's that with the EGO. Quick disconnect off. Oh my gosh, these quick disconnects, or quick connects, or whatever you want to call them. Boy, they're excellent to work with. I'm thinking to myself, what would a responsible steward of one's equipment do, right? They'd probably clean the dang hose as they put it away. And I used to be the sloppiest, messiest person, and I still have those tendencies. But why not? It's a brand new piece of equipment. While it's still wet, wipe off the hose here. Again, please do let me know if I could learn something about this hose, if I just need a new hose, if I should have unkinked it first, because that was super annoying that I couldn't really work this around the vehicle. The good news is the pressure washer is so dang light and it's not super loud. It really wasn't a big deal, you guys. Like, I come from a different era where this was a lot harder. The game has changed. This pressure washer is legit. Thanks, guys. Don't forget 10% off at the House of Rags. Use code NICK@NIGHT. We got it done, guys. Clean car, making memories, and making cars shine.